Hi, YouTube fam. I am Angeline, the nursing assistant, and today we'll be discussing dementia patient. We will be discussing how to communicate with a demented patient. I have been around a lot of demented patients and their family member, and a lot of them don't know the proper way to communicate with them. So on this video, we will discuss the do's and don'ts of communicating with a demented patient. People with dementia disability is memory loss. You cannot control their memory loss. You can only control how you react to them. Asking them to remember is like asking Stevie Wonder, can you see? Asking them what you had for breakfast. Did you take your pill? That equal to, do you remember? Can you remember? They don't remember. So we're going to get into some do's of communicating with dementia patients. Here are some basic do's when it comes down to communicating with dementia patient. When talking to them, make your sentence short and give them time to understand what you're saying. And if you have to repeat it, repeat it. You may have to repeat it up to 3 times. And when you do repeat it, say it the exact same way you did the first time. Don't switch it up. Try to say it in the same form that you did the very first time. Avoid insisting. So if they don't get it the first time or the second time or the third time, let it rest. Try it again later. A lot of times if you just leave it alone and come back and try it again, then they understand or they comprehend what you're trying to tell them. Agree with them or distract them and go to another subject. And when I say agree with them, a lot of times demented patients say some stuff that you may not want to hear. Your mom may say your daddy cheated on me and got another baby or whatever. And if you can't agree with that, say, yeah, mom, I know it, but it's going to be okay. If you can't agree with that and that is disturbing to you, then redirect. Don't try to tell her, no, dad didn't do that, because it's not going to work with a demented patient. So just redirect, say, look at that, look at the TV, they're your favorite actor on, or whatever, your favorite movie on. Redirect and try to get her off the subject rather than try to go back and forth and say, no, he didn't do that, because they cannot comprehend that. So the next thing is apologize for something that is done wrong, something that the demented patient may fault you for, but you really didn't do it. For instance, a demented patient always kind of putting up stuff and they can't remember where they put it. And they may accuse you of moving their shirt, their favorite shirt that they like. They can't find it, and you put it up when really they the one put it up. Rather than saying, no, you did that. Don't say, just apologize. Say, I'm sorry, I thought I was doing you a favor by putting it up. Next time I put it where you want me to put it. I'm sorry, I try to do better next time. That is the better route to go than to try to say, no, I didn't do it, you did it. Because it would cause a conflict. So another thing you need to do, because caring for a demented patient is very stressful. So you may get in a situation where you just so stressed out, and everybody human. You know, you're going to get to that point at some point when you are caring for a demented patient. So rather than avoid that confrontation, leave the room, you know. Leave the room, go in another room, close the door, and just, you know, take a deep breath and just get away from the situation a little while and then come back. That way you can avoid the confrontation. One of the best do's that you can do is be cheerful, be reassuring, and just go with the flow. With a demented patient, it's best to just go with the flow. It will make everything so much easier. They will get less agitated. You can get more stuff done with them, because a lot of time with a demented patient, when you try to do care for them, they resist. If you just go with the flow, if they resist, stop. Come back. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, when you come back and try to do what you need to do, it goes smoothly. But if you try to push, it's not going to go well with a demented patient. So the best advice and the best do is go with the flow. Everything will come out much smoother. And go with the flow. That's all I can say. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. That is the best thing to do with a demented patient. Go with the flow. Now we're going to get into some don'ts. We're going to make this here fast and straight to the point. Don't reason. Don't argue. Don't confront. Don't remind them that they can't remember. Don't question recent memory. And last but not least, don't take it personal. I hope this video gave you some insight on how to communicate with a dementia patient. So if you would, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Come on, let's get it started.